Most actors or actresses are happy if they have the opportunity to star on one hit show. But how about two?
Judy Reyes is fortunate to not only have starred on the wildly popular Scrubs, but also now on the hit show Devious Maids on Lifetime. And Judy is joining us this morning on Good Day New York.
Great
Thank
to
you
see
so
you.
much
Thanks
for
for
being
coming in.
here.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on the success of this show. Were you hesitant at first to take on a new role on TV after the success of Scrubs?
You know, I think I had a knee-jerk reaction like most people did when they heard about a show starring 5 Latinas playing maids. But once I read the script and I saw how funny it was, I saw it as an opportunity to show people women, the women behind the job, as opposed to just, you know, this job as a maid. And it turned out to be, you know, this unbelievable blessing.
Yeah, and you guys have a year under your belts. It's a huge hit show for Lifetime.
Yeah, we're actually about to wrap up. We just wrapped our 2nd season, and we're in our 12th episode is about to air. Oh my God, yes.
Wow. What are the differences between Scrubs and Devious Maids?
This is a 1-hour dramedy.
Yes.
Dramedy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's the right term. Yeah, it's got elements of both drama and comedy.
You know, and there was a hardcore commitment to the funny on Scrubs. So even if we could improv, you know, and there's a serious commitment to the scripted on this show, you know, and I think the biggest difference is me. I'm a completely different person. I'm a mother now, and I can actually, you know, it was just almost like such a dream when I was on Scrubs, but I'm so much more present. I wish I was like the grown-up that I am now back then, you know, but oh my God, I'm one of the most blessed people in the business, I feel, you know.
I read somewhere that you felt as though you had a personal connection with your character, Zoila. Can you tell us about that, your family history a little
my
bit?
mom has worked as a housekeeper for so much of her life, you know, as an immigrant. I'm a first-generation American, and I'm one of 4 daughters. So I play a housekeeper with a grown daughter who does this, you know, to make a life better for her daughter, and that's exactly what my mother's done all her life in this country. So I felt an instant affinity to the character, you know, and in my resistance when I first heard about it and I read it, I was like, oh crap, I know exactly what to do with this, you know, so I felt like it was meant for me.
We have a clip of the show. Let's take a look.
Hold that thought, sweetness. What are you doing here?
I picked up some pastelitos. I thought we could have breakfast together.
Fantastic! But we should eat them in the park.
Why?
Food tastes better outside. You're a chef. You should know that. If anyone should ask where I've gone, anyone at all, I'll be back soon. Okay.
You mentioned as we were sitting down, we were talking about you were concerned about the stereotype going into this show, and you were hesitant about the role. What sold you on it? Was the comedy element?
I think it was that it was so funny, and it was just such an opportunity for me, I'm only speaking for myself, to bring the reality that I understand as a person who comes from that reality, my mom, and just to make it real. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And to have multiple opportunities and a 13-episode arc per season to do so.
So many people know you and love you as well from your role on Scrubs. Do you still keep in touch with the cast? We're on that show for 8 years.
You know, it's been such a long time. I keep in touch with what everybody does more than with them personally, individually. But I'm very well aware of what everyone's up to, what Zach's up to, what Donald's been doing, you know, through all the social media and everything. I know what everybody's doing.
You're from the Bronx.
I am.
Grew up and you went to Hunter College, right?
I did.
Right around the corner.
Just a few blocks away.
2 blocks away from us.
I'm a dropout of Hunter College, I might add.
Well, look at you now, though. So you actually tape in Atlanta.
I do.
Right. So what is it like being back in New York? Do you always love coming back home?
I always love coming back to New York. You know, I thankfully avoid the winters here, but
it's not a bad thing.
It's so good to be here. Yeah. It's so good to be here during the World Cup in particular. My daughter's father is just such a huge soccer fan, a rabid soccer fan. He says the best soccer players come from New Jersey. So I'm spending a lot of time there.
That's right, Tim Howard, our goalkeeper from North Brunswick.
Indeed.
And this may be tough, but let me ask you, when you get back to New York, what's one thing you must do, beyond obviously seeing family and loved ones?
Theater.
Going to a show?
Theater, yeah.
What about food? Any favorite restaurant, favorite place that you have to always visit
pizza.
when you're back here?
Always do the pizza.
It's not the same anywhere else.
Pizza, the bagels. Not even in Italy is the pizza as good as in New York City.
Best pizza and best bagels.
That's right. All right, Judy Reyes, star of the hit show Devious Maids. It's 10 o'clock on Sundays on Lifetime. Almost the end of the 2nd season, actually.
Yes.
But
we have
good
2
luck.
episodes
Many more
to
to
go.
come.
Lifetime, 10 p.m. Sundays. You do not want to miss it.
All right,
Great show.
thanks so much. Great to see you.
Thank you so
Happy
much.
4th of July to you.
Likewise
July.
to you.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank